Today we released our third quarter result for Orexo. It's a third quarter that I feel very proud about. It's a quarter where we saw a very strong development of our core business in the US, our sales of Zubsolv. It's also a third quarter where we showed some good profitability number, in particular if you exclude the investment we've done in IP litigation. If we exclude that, we would have reached north of 70 million Swedish kronor. If we look at our core business in the US, we saw an increase in local currency with more than 24% compared to last year. We saw our profitability, our EBIT contribution from the US business growing with nearly 80% compared to last year. And the driver behind this is of course top line growth, but also the manufacturing efficiency program where we managed to lower the cost of goods sold compared to last year, but looking ahead, we also see that we can lower the cost of goods even further to an index level of about 35% below the average of 2017. So a truly remarkable number, which would translate it into today's result, would have meant for the last 12 months we would have had an EBIT contribution from the US, which is nearly $7 million higher than what we've seen right now. So the positive results we have in our core business of course has become important when we take it into the light of the patent litigation we won against Actavis. So September 10th we received the result of our Actavis litigation where our long patent for Zubsolv was found valid from the federal court in the US. We now have a 14 years perspective on the business given that we have a patent life of Zubsolv until 2032. With this patent life, I and my management team have three core priorities that we're really focusing on. The one priority is that we have to continue to build our profitability of our core business in the US in conjunction with the investment needed in Sweden to run the company, to run the early R&D and to maintain the R&D infrastructure. That profitability enables the two other points. It is an investment into R&D and it's investment into business development. In the R&D space, we have three projects where all of them are moving into in vivo testing now during the fourth quarter. One of them, OX124, rescue medication for overdose, is going into clinical phase 1, and the two other ones are tested in animal models during the quarter. So we're looking forward to get the results in the early part of next year. The last area, business development, is an area where we have been working on for a long time, but we have had the overhang from the patent litigation, which has created an anxiety among potential partners. What would happen in the potential scenario where we would not have the patent for Zubsolv maintained after 2019? Now with the patent case behind us, we can take a much longer perspective, and I'm certain that our chances to be successful in some of the ongoing discussions we have in the US are much better than they were before. Finally, I'm looking forward to December because on December 6th we will have a Capital Markets Day in Stockholm where we have the pleasure of presenting a keynote speaker which is probably one of the most influential in the opioid space in the US. It's Governor Chris Christie, who was chairman of Donald Trump's opioid commission, which resulted in yesterday a large and broad opioid package. So December 6th, put it in your calendar. You can register through our homepage, and I wish you a good day. Thank you.